And okay. Welcome to part 25, Wax and Shine, of the step-by-step restoration of a Singer Model 337. Pretty soon I'm going to be putting the covers and stuff back on this and getting ready to do the test sewing. And before I put these covers back on, I like to wax them because they're easier to wax in pieces and stuff. I use this Meguiar's Gold Class Carnauba Wax Plus Premium Paste Wax. I just went into the O'Reilly's and said, what's a really good, car wax? And this is what they suggested. And I put usually like 3 light coats, and you can see how much I got left of this. I've had this over a year. I've done a lot of machines with it, so I don't put it on real heavy, but I like to wax it because it's clean, and then with wax it's easier to clean and it looks good, and it helps prevent fingerprints and dust like that. I guess the same reason you wax a car. And I mentioned before this orange peel effect of this Singer models in this time period, and it really holds up well, and it looks good shined up. So I usually take one of the applicator sponges and cut it into several pieces. So you don't need a big one. And I've also used just the makeup pad, and I'll just, get a little wax on it. I'm sure you've all waxed stuff, and I just, like I said, I put light coats. If this gets on the metal or the chrome and stuff like that, that's fine. I usually don't wax any of the levers because I don't want them to be too slippery. I wax the inside of the hand wheel, but not where you really grab the hand wheel to do stuff. And I'll do this a lot while I'm waiting to a video to upload to YouTube, or if I'm need a break from being kind of hunched over the machine, or I'm want to watch a half-hour news show on the TV or something like that, and just breaks up the work a little bit, and get it on there and let it dry till it hazes over at least. Or sometimes I've gone back to get the wax off a couple days later, depending on what I'm doing. So it's no big deal. A lot of times I'll put it on, spend 5 or 10 minutes at the end of the day and wax stuff so that in the morning then I can take it off. But when I get wax in any of the little holes or creases or stuff, I use those barbecue sticks or a toothpick or toothbrush later to take it out. But it helps them. My wife's machines really look good, and some of them are pretty old to begin with, and some she's had for a number of years. And so I just go around it like that, get all the little painted edges that are going to be exposed on the outside, and I wax the covers, whether they're metal or plastic, and the end plates, and I wax the painted oil pan on the bottom. Like I said, I'll go around and wax the inside of that wheel because that can get dirt and scratches and stuff from people grabbing the stop screw and turning it and stuff. But I usually do not wax this usually, just because I don't want it to be slippery when the sewer grabs it to use it. And it helps to do it in the light because you can see if you got every place and if you missed a spot, and if there's some smudge that I myself put on there while I was working on it that I want to wipe off. And so I'm pretty sure you're getting the idea here. So I'll just stop that for now, but I can show you some of the pieces that I waxed earlier in the day. Then I take a piece of cheesecloth or a microfiber cloth, or I'll take an old like cotton sock and turn it inside out, and that's good to use because you can contour it real easy to everything. But here's the face plate that I wanted to be putting on soon, and like I said, I waxed it up before, so I'll just go back and wipe the wax off of it. It's real quick to do. It comes out real nice looking, just like that. Then if like I said, this was only the first coat, so usually what I'll do is I've got it there, I've got it all clean. As soon as I buff that coat out, I'll just put another light coat. And I do sell about half my machines on Craigslist. I'm a ship overseas some to charity and donate some to a local church. And especially the ones I sell, I want them to look really good. There's a lot of old machines on Craigslist, vintage machines, and I want to get a pretty good price for them. So I buff this one up, and what kind of surprised me with this was the paint finish, the orange peel on all of this, but the front plate and which is metal, or the nose plate, and the top plate, which is plastic, is smooth, but the back plate is this orange peel effect. So it's like, okay, I wished it was the orange peel all over, but the machine does look good. It looks a lot better now that I got all the gunk off of it, and you get 2 or 3 coats of wax on there, and it really brings out the color nice and the depth, and it just looks good. So that's the wax and shine. And usually when I test sew, of course, if I have to adjust anything, I do the adjustments then, and then when I'm all finished, I'll wipe the machine down real good, and in the wear spots where you touch it a lot, like on the bed and so forth, I might put another light coat of wax there just as a final before I wrap it up. And when I have the plastic cases, the old smooth plastic cases, I clean them the same way with the crud cutter, and if there's like scuff marks, like brown or black or something, I've had pretty good luck with that magic eraser little sponge thing. You just got to be careful because it will dull the finish, so you have to decide, do you want a scuff mark on a shiny piece of metal, or do you want or plastic, or do you want clean plastic with dull spot from rubbing it. Yep. And like I said, I you know, if it's a painted bottom plate that's in halfway decent, I go ahead and put wax on there too. This machine is going to end up in a case sometime, or maybe mounted in a table. It is a cabinet. It is mountable, so we'll go ahead and this cleaned up real nice, and it doesn't smell so bad like it did. The whole machine. Oh, I guess this kind of has, I don't know, like maybe a vanilla. It's got a light scent, the wax, when you're done, and it's kind of like a vanilla smell or something like that. So it's much more pleasurable than smelling like a machine that, you know, spent its life in a bar or someplace like that. It had so much tobacco smell on it and old greasy stuff and who knows what. So that's the wax and shine. I'm going to go ahead and buff out this stuff and put one more coat. I'm about to wrap stuff up for today, and then in the next videos I'll start putting all these covers back on, and we'll be doing some test sewing and then any final adjustments that are needed. And I still have to clean the cords and the foot pedal. I think I'm going to have to open it up and make some adjustments, so I'll be doing some videos for that too. How to take these old button, oops, I can't quite get, how to take these are real easy to take open and take apart, and they clean up with the crud cutter, and we can adjust the springs and stuff, because this I know, so you got to go about halfway down before you start getting any power to the motor. So that's an adjustment I think I can make. So thanks for watching the Wax and Shine, and we'll see you next time we start putting the covers back on. Thank you, and take care.